Okay, so today I'll be starting with exercise 8B, and in exercise 8B, I'll be doing question number 3. I'll be doing 3 subparts of question number 3. Then I'll move on to question number 4, and I'll move on to then our final question, question number 5. So I'll be doing these 3 questions for this lecture, and all the problems again that I have been doing in this lecture that I will be doing. I mentioned them from class 9 Selenium Publications, chapter 8. That is a chapter, that is a logarithms, and it is written by Mr. R.K. Bansal. So all the problems that I'm about to do in this video, you could refer to from that book. Okay, so without any further delay, let's start. So our first question states that evaluate without tables. So all you have to do is you have to find log 5 plus log 8 minus log 2 log 2. So you could express this as, all I'll do is I log 5 plus log 8. So what I'll do is I'll just there are certain laws which I will be showing you right now, and I'll be referring all those laws for these questions that I'm about to do in this video. Okay, so these are some 3 laws and logarithms which will help us in these types of questions that I'm about to do now. So in this, I'll be solving this part first in this question. So log 5 plus log 8, according to this law, log of mn to the base p is equal to log of m to the base p plus log of n to the base p. So in this question, I can write this as log of 5 into 8 to the base 10. Why? Because log of 5 to the base, there's no base mentioned. So if there's no base mentioned, then all you have to do is it is expected that the base is 10. If there's no base whatsoever in any log question, so you could assume the base is 10. If it is mentioned, then there's no need to mention it as 10. So I'll mention 10 in all of these logs. So I could write this as log of 5 into 8 to the base 10 minus 2 log 2. Now again in the third law, it states a log of m to the power n to the base n. I know it sounds like a mouthful. Is equal to n into log of m to the base a. So this question looks somewhat similar. So 2 into log of 2 to the base 10. I could write this as log of 2 to the base 10 raised to the power 2. So therefore 5 8 are 40. So therefore log of 40 to the base 10 minus log of 2 square, that is 2 into 2, that is 4, to the base 10 is equal to the second law. Now, what does the second law state? This is the second law. And the second law states that log of m divided by n to the base p is equal to log of m to the base p minus log of n to the base p. So applying the law in this question, this equation over here, what I'll do is log of 40 divided by 4 to the base 10. So therefore, 4 ones are 4, 10 fours are 40. So therefore, log of 10 to the base 10 is equal to 1. Okay, this will be a final answer. Moving on to the next subpart. Okay, so the second subpart states log of 8 to the base 10 plus log of 25 to the base 10 plus 2 log 3 to the base 10 minus log of 18 to the base 10. So first what I'll do is I'll simplify this log question. What do I mean by that? I could write this as log of 8 to the base 10 plus log of 25 to the base 10 plus, according to the third law, log of m to the power n to the base a is equal to n into log of m to the base a. So therefore, I could apply that law in this question. And by this, by substituting the law in this format, I could write this as log of 3 square to the base 10 minus log of 18 to the base 10. So therefore, according to the first law, that is log of mn to the base p is equal to log of m to the base p plus log of n to the base p, I could write this part of the question as log of 8 into 25 to the base 10 plus log 3 square, that is 3 into 3 and 9. So I could write this as log of 9 to the base 10 minus log of 18 to the base 10. So over here, 25 into 8 is 200. So therefore, I could write this as log of 200 to the base 10 plus, according to the second law states, this is the second law. So the second law, I'll repeat it again, log of m to the divided by n to the base p is equal to log of m to the base p minus log of n to the base p. So I'll apply this law in this part of the question. And applying that law, I'll get log of 9 divided by 18 to the base 10. So I'll scroll down a bit. Now again, with respect to the first law, I could apply the first law in our final second last step. And this would be log of 200 into 1 by 2. Why 1 by 2? Because 9 ones are 9 and 9 twos are 18 to the base 10. So I wanted to make a note that even if you did not write the base as 10, even if you forgot to write the base as 10, it's okay. Unless and until it is mentioned. So now over here, 2 ones are 2, 2 hundreds are 200. So therefore our final answer will be log of 100 to the base 10. And I could write this as 2. Why? Because in exponential form, I could write this as 10 raised to the power 2 is equal to 100. So this is our final answer. Moving on to the next subpart, the third subpart of exercise 8b. Now, this looks a bit confusing. Actually, for majority of you, it might look a bit difficult, but don't worry. Stay with me and you'll be good to go. I would advise you that you rewind the video back if you didn't understand this sum quite properly. And same is applicable for the previous and the future questions that I'm about to do. Okay, so log 4. I'll just change the color. So I'll change the color to, let's say, pink, and I'll rub this. Okay. So I could write it as log of 4 minus, now, again, according to the third law, that is log of m to the power n to the base a is equal to n into log of m to the base a. So applying this third law, the third law, I could write this as log of 125 to the power 1 upon 3 minus, again applying the third law, log of 32 to the power 1 by 5. Now I leave log 4 as it is. So I'll write log 4 minus. Now for most of you, if I take a number, if I take this example only over here, 125 1 upon 3 to the power 1 upon 3 can also be written as root cube of 125. So therefore I could write this as log of 5 cube, because 5 into 5 into 5, 5 cube is equal to 125. 5 cube power, outside the exponent will be 1 upon 3. Don't forget to write that. And I'll just erase this arrow. So I'll just rub this. And then over here too, I could write this as 32. I could write it as 2 raised to the power 5. Why? Because 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, which is 2 raised to the power 5, is equal to 32. So I could write this as 2 raised to the power 5. And outside the brackets, don't forget to add the exponent 1 upon 5. So now over here, again, I'll leave log 4 as it is, and I'll try to simplify this part of the question. Now, the inside exponent and the outside exponent will get multiplied. Why? Because according to some indice law, exponential law, a to the power m, and outside the bracket, there is a exponent. Let us assume it as p. So I could write this as a m into p, which would be a mp. So I'll just erase this part. And therefore, 5 to the power 3 into 1 upon 3 can be written as 5 minus log 2 raised to the power 5 into 1 upon 5, which can be written as log 2. So I'll scroll down a bit. And now applying the third law, the second law, pardon, the second law. I'll apply the second law in the second last step. So I'll try to conjure this up in one log formation. So what do I mean by that? I could write this as log of, or I'll just solve this part wise. So first I'll solve this, then whatever answer we achieve by solving, applying the log laws, whatever answer I get here, I'll subtract that from log 2, then we'll be good to go. So therefore I could write this as, according to the second law, I could write this as 4 upon 5. So log 4 upon 5 minus log of 2. Again, applying the second law, I could write this as log of 4 upon 5 into 1 upon 2. Why? Because log of, this would have been log of 4 divided by 5 whole divided by 2. And furthermore, this would have been calculated to log of 4 upon 5 into 1 upon 2, taking the reciprocal. So I've skipped one step over here and I've directly solved the question here. So therefore, I could subtract the, I could divide 4 by 2 and 2 by 1. So therefore, our final answer would be log of 2 by 5. Now over here, there's a small mistake. So it should be addition instead of subtraction. So I could write this as plus. So over here, I leave log 4 as it is. The third subpart states log 4 plus 1 upon 3 log 125 minus 1 upon 5 log 32. So now I leave log 4 as it is. Plus, I will look at the third law. And the third log law states that log of m to the power n to the base a is equal to n into log of m to the base a. So applying the third law in this part, I could write this as log of 125 to the power 1 upon 3 minus, applying the third law again in this part of the question, I could write this as log of 32 to the power 1 upon 5. So I leave again log 4 as it is, plus log of 125. Now 125, I could write it as 5 cube because 5 into 5 into 5, which is 125, minus log of 32. Now 32, I could write it as 2 raised to the 5. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, which is 32. So therefore, I could write this as 2 raised to the 5. And don't forget the exponent that is present outside the brackets. Again, I could, so I'll write log 4 as it is. So according to some indice law, exponential law, a to the power m and the exponent that is out of the bracket, I could assume it as p. So therefore, this will be equal to a raised to the m into p, which will be equal to a raised to the mp. Don't make any double meanings. So now, therefore, I could write this as log of 5 to the power 3 into 1 upon 3, which would be 1. So therefore, I could simply write this as log of 5 minus log of 2 raised to the 5 into 1 upon 5, which would be 2 raised to the 1, and simply I could write it as 2. So therefore, over here, I'll solve this part of the question first. And applying the first law, this law, I could write this as log of 4 into 5, which would be 20, minus log of 2. So I'll scroll down a bit. Now I could write this as applying the second law, which is this. I could write this as log of 20 by 2, which would be 10. So therefore, log of 10, which in my earlier subparts I had calculated and concluded it as 1. So therefore, 1 will be a final answer. Moving on to the next question, that is the question number 4. Okay, so the question number 4 is,